and co-founder at ABL. ABL aims to evolve today's system of talent acquisition by rewarding professionals for accurately representing their whole person and eliminating the friction plaguing current recruitment practices. Can you please give Erik a very warm welcome to the stage?
Good morning. Hi. I believe that you and I were born to be incredible. I believe we have a responsibility to better ourselves so that we can better this planet. Imagine if a network was designed for this very purpose. My name is Erik Simins. I'm the co-founder and the CEO of ABL. Empowering humans to achieve their full professional potential. Is there any way we can bring that up? So judges and esteemed guests, my pitch overview is going to cover these 7 mechanisms: our business model, solution to the problem, scalability, our token model, investor terms and liquidity, our incredible team, and of course the distribution of the proceeds. I'm going to ask you what you see with this individual here. I can tell you what corporate America sees. They see somebody who's irrelevant, inadequate, unadaptable, and useless. Why do they see that? It's because for work, we define people by this: a resume, skills and experience. I ask you, can you be defined by 2 pieces of paper that outline responsibilities while at a job? Does a resume or does LinkedIn explain who you are, what your deep desires are, or what environment suits you best? First resume was created in 1492, and since 1950, it has been fully adapted. But it doesn't work anymore. And LinkedIn is built on skills and experience, the same thing that the resume was built on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a talent crisis. Managers are getting more and more frustrated with the people that they hire. They're less dissatisfied, and our #1 professional network is continuing to make more money. They are not solving the problem. We need a reboot. This also is the existing workflow. It's inefficient, expensive, and timely. Typically takes 9 weeks to hire somebody when you first start looking for them. And at the end of the process, you've got all of these mechanisms that can create that person, so you have to start from scratch. You can put new 22s on a horse and carriage, but it's still a horse and carriage. We need an entire reboot of the system. And we have it with ABL DNA. I want you to think about this. If you had everything that you ever needed as an employer in one location to be able to identify who that person is, how they think, what's going to make them actually fit in a certain environment, ABL Network has over 80 character assessments that can allow us to understand who you are. And as they fill this out, they share in the proceeds of that actual compensation or bounty. Then it was distributed more efficiently to professionals, those people who enable the professional, and the network to continue to build that network so that it could be self-fulfilling and autonomous. You'd be able to increase efficiencies with enterprise, reduce cost, increase speed to hire, and increase accuracy by 90%. With ABL, we reduced the workflow to 3 days, and eventually, it will predetermine what the best job is for the right person. What's our solution to the problem? We're building a new gold standard of professional profiling. Scalability. Our partners, and a company that I founded in 2011, we have over 100,000 whitelisters now for this network, and our beta clients are hiring over 5,000 people this year. Companies like Self-Management do over 15,000 of these character assessments per day. And CrimCheck does over 100,000 criminal background checks per month. These are our partners. We anticipate within the next 3 months that we will have 250,000 people on our network. And I want to ask you, if you got this ad, would you be curious enough to click? Do you know that people in your industry are getting a signing bonus through this network when they get hired? Find out how much you can get. Token model. This is a beast of a page, and I apologize, but token economics are very complex. I want to point out a few things. Tokens are purchased by enterprise. Professionals empower their profiles by using enablers. Values held in the smart contract. Tokens are paid to professionals and the enablers once a bounty executes upon hiring through the ecosystem. Tokens can then be cashed out by professionals. We want this. We want our professionals to be able to, no pointer, to be able to receive a cash payment or a reward, because that's when it's going to go viral. Imagine if somebody through a network actually gets paid for getting hired. Secondly, it's used for additional features in the ecosystem, used for services provided by enablers. This is very important. We want slow token velocity. We do not want people on our network to leave the network. We want them to stay. So pooling of tokens unlocks ecosystem features, access, and discounts. Finally, staking is essential, which allows professionals to share their bounties. Use cases, again, for the token model. Smart contracts. For unbiased autonomous execution, we want to eliminate biases in the workforce entirely. Maintaining stored value of work services in escrow until the bounty is deployed. Reputation verification and staking. There must be consequence built into the ecosystem to prevent bad actors or bots. We have this. Finally, aspirational loops and gamification of the network. Incentivization creates token pooling and unlocks features, accents, and discounts. Men greater than I, such as Stephen Covey, has suggested that your job does not tell you who you are. Character does. When we hire someone, we don't want to just go off their skills and experience. We want to know who they are. On ABL, we have predictors of potential. To build on your strengths and discover what you do well and then do it more often. We each have copper and gold in our pockets. I'd ask, why would you shine your copper if you can grow your gold? Competitor analysis. We have lots of competitors, but in fact, they're not our competitors. Companies like WorkCoin, Fred, Market Capacity, Alvaro at Skills, and Dave at Vertalo have come together with myself to build the HR Tech Blockchain Global Alliance. Our mission is to ensure that decentralized digital technology becomes the future of the workforce. Investor terms and liquidity. This is important for those people here looking to invest in an ICO. For the first third of our participants until our hard cap, there will be no lockup. Fast issuance. Because we're doing our reconciliation as we go through the process, we can't discuss secondary markets, but we will say that you'll be able to do whatever you want with your tokens within 5 days. Mitigating risk, we're decentralizing our operations to very crypto-friendly locations, Canada, where I'm from, Malta, and Cayman. We have a utility classification, and we're currently working with the Canadian government to ensure that we are safe. Private sale raise stats to date. We're oversubscribed for our family and friends, showing that there's a lot of interest in our product. And for investors today, we have up to a 70% discount. We build successful businesses. You'll want to see and you'll want to invest in somebody who has built successful businesses before. Blockable is 3 to 4 million in revenue in our first year. Magnus capped 10 million in revenue, 2017, and we're now building ABL. Currently respected by those companies in due diligence with DNA, Blockchain Industries, and of course, blockchain investor consortium. Our team, I'm humbled by the people that believe in our project. Our executives, we have 5 out of 6 previous C-level execs, 2 CTOs. And these guys aren't drinking Kool-Aid, they're pounding from the fire hose in terms of what it is we're doing. They're extremely motivated and excited. Deep in blockchain, currently 3 devs, and 6 more we have the green light to hire that have a minimum of 2 years experience in blockchain.
Unfortunately, we are out of time there, so just 20 seconds to wrap it up.
Thanks very much. Just my last statement, Einstein, Buddha, Jesus, and this guy here all have one thing in common. They believe that we are all one, and so do I. My mission is to empower the magic inside of every human on this planet, but I need your help. We can do it together. There's a better way. Abel.